Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gossip with CD, guys. Let's go back to Durban just one more time and talk about March in March. That March, people, it is so significant and so important, and it unlocks a lot of action around this topic of illegal foreigners that keep flocking our country, and nobody's saying anything. Nobody says anything. Nobody is explaining anything to us. Instead, we get patronized. We get called names by even our own people. Now, speaking about our own people, where are the celebrities? Where are the celebrities? Because you cannot tell me not even one South African celebrity did not see the promotion of this march in March all over Twitter, all over Facebook, all over Instagram, all over TikTok and other places. You can't tell me they did not see that. Now you telling me you sitting on your laurels while you are watching people fight for your children. Do you think you're going to be a celebrity for the rest of your life? From what I understand about celebrityhood is that the moment each day passes, you get older. And the older you become, the more irrelevant you become. And therefore, you will just fade into the abyss. And tomorrow, when things hit the fan, you the one who come and say, oh, South Africans, help me donate. And suddenly there are donation campaigns on you who never stand with the people of this country when they need your voice and your platform the most, when you were up there and living in the ivory tower. I think South Africans, we need to make it intentional that if we, the people of South Africa, are crying about something and we don't hear anything from our celebrities, let's render them irrelevant immediately. Let's shut it down, because they seem to forget that they are who they are because of us and our data. Right? So whether that is a blogger or that is a celebrity on television, a musician, I don't care who they are, as long as they have a platform where they can, number one, promote marches like this one. Two, they go to these marches and also they film, they make commentaries and exacerbate basically this topic so that it gets to the right ears. Oh, wait a minute. By the way, some of them are in bed with the same politicians that will do nothing about this situation, while South Africans are unemployed. I mean, we've been seeing evidence is there where an entire business hires 100% foreign nationals, not even one South African, not even one. And yet this country has laws, not only laws on how to open a business and how many percentage of the people of South Africa must be employed, 60% according to immigration law, if you are a foreigner starting a business in South Africa. But before that, you need to have invested 5 million rand. So no, that is not complied with. And yet, guys, tell me, why is it that we have inspectors? I mean, we saw them in September when they were pretending to be arresting people in restaurants in Sandton. Remember them? Remember? Yeah. The whole Hollywood charade that they were doing. And there are still businesses today, to this very day. I was in a restaurant 2 days ago, and you won't believe who was serving me and the client that I had. Yeah. The same old guys. Money is powerful because it's money that was exchanged between the restaurant owner and the inspectors. Yeah, I mean, we saw the owners of Babel, and now they were owning that restaurant where these young boys, I mean, not a restaurant, a club where these young boys, Zanzu, remember? Same owners violating the same laws that they're supposed to already be serving sentences since September when Babel was exposed. Guys, I'm talking about celebrities. That's the most people that I am concerned about. It's time that we, the people of South Africa, become intentional. That if we don't see a celebrity amongst us marching and no VIP treatment, because South Africa, we are all equal, uzoba phakathi in the march along with us. There's not going to be a section, oh, for the celebrities. No, we don't want that. You are going to be amongst us. If you're a radio DJ, you're going to talk about it as a person. I get that there are policies and rules and what. But now we live in a country where everybody does as they pleases. And a gutsy and patriotic radio DJ will use at least a minute or two to say something in defense of the people of South Africa. Something. They grow a pair. Celebrities, presenters, use your platform. YouTubers, bloggers, podcasters, the lot of them. If you are not going to stand with us, why should we support you? But you got the gall, the audacity, the gumption, the chutzpah and bravado to chastise us when we take a stand, calling us xenophobic. Hey, she's South African, damn it. Remember that? Remember, Ukupi today, she's a Durbanite. Why is she in the march? You know what I'm saying? You have a DJ with a podcast who opens his mouth carelessly and then he thinks that, oh, just because I am a celebrity, I'll say sorry. Hi, people. Why are we like this? These people are taking advantage of us. That's because, the problem is, the reason why AfroForum is gaining such momentum with their propaganda is because they hijacked the South African narrative of apartheid to democracy. And now they turned the wheels and saying they are victims of something that don't even exist. Right? So now, if we are not going to take control of the narrative, the world out there knows that South Africans are lazy. That is why. And this narrative was created by the capitalists that don't want to adhere to the laws of our country. Elon Musk was like, 30%, what? Never. Why? Because he wants to come with his Starlink so that he will not employ South African citizens, number one. And number two, exploit the foreigners from Africa and bring us foreigners to manage his Starlink in South Africa. But the narrative out there is that South Africa has racist policies against white businesses when it's not the case. Now foreigners are going around and they took a narrative that we are xenophobic. So when will South Africa correct this narrative or these narratives and then take control of the true narrative of what is happening in South Africa? And then let the world know this is not who we are. Once upon a time, for 10 years, guys, you can look this up. Google is your friend. South Africa was the happiest nation on earth. Today, we are ranked around 85 at the tail end of the most happiest countries in the world. For 7 years in a row, Finland is the happiest country in the world. And we just lost friendliest country in the world. Remember last year we were voted number one most friendliest country in the world? Yeah, we slipped. We no longer hold that position. Why? Because we are being sold as the demons to the world. A narrative that is not true. When are we going to take control of our own narrative is what I want to know. And the people that can help us clean this narrative are our celebrities who don't care. And you keep supporting them. We need to have a mindset change. Patriotism is not only marching in the streets and calling for our country back, but also our mindset. How do we package our own narrative of everything that is happening in our country, and who is responsible and who is complicit and who's enabling this and for what purposes? We are going to do this until we are blue in the face, I'm telling you. And this narrative, we are going to end up losing it altogether. I'm telling y'all. Let's start. I don't want to use the word punish. Let's start withdrawing our support for our celebrities and follow them on these platforms until they start opening up their mouth and joining us on the streets.